today we'll be doing modes of production given by Karl Marx. So let's get started. Now, the forces of production and the relation of production are interrelated to each other. We can say the FOPs and the ROPs are basically related to each other. Now, the FOP and the ROP, the forces of production and the relation of production, they govern each other. Okay. Now, what is mode of production? So, mode of production is this constant interplay between ROP and FOP. ROP is relation of production and FOP is factors of production or forces of production. Okay. Now, modes of production is used to maintain what? It is used to maintain status quo and it promotes capitalism. Now, what is status quo? Status quo is जिसकी डोमिनेंसी अभी चल रही है इन प्रेजेंट, उसकी डोमिनेंसी आगे भी चले. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर अभी कैपिटलिस्ट डोमिनेट कर रहे हैं तो आगे भी कैपिटलिस्ट ही डोमिनेट करेंगे, वो मेंटेन रहे. दैट इज स्टेटस क्वो, दैट मेंटेन स्टेटस क्वो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, रिलीजन टेल्स वर्क इज वर्कशिप, work to get rich, work to get recognized. So these are the ideologies spread by the capitalists in order to make the workers work hard. Okay. Now, according to Karl Marx, religion is opium of masses. Why opium of masses? Because religion reduces the revolutionary potential of the masses of the people. And the second point over here, what we have is the same. It maintains status quo. Status quo क्या होता है कि सिंपल कि जो भी जिसका भी डोमिनेंसी अभी चल रहा है उसका भी डोमिनेंसी इन फ्यूचर भी वही डोमिनेंट रहे, कोई और नया ना आए. So that is it maintains status quo. Next that we have in religion is opium of masses का एक और concept है, that is कि now there is after life concept, है कि नहीं है, कि if we'll perform good deeds so we'll go to heaven, if we'll perform bad deeds we'll go to hell. So concept like these are there. Now moving on, what is relation of production? What is ROP? What is relation of production? So relation of production basically is in order to produce man must enter into relation. मतलब अगर इंसान को प्रोड्यूस करना है तो उसे किसी ना किसी रिलेशन में आना पड़ेगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, रिलेशन किसके बीच में होगा? मैन एंड थिंग के बीच में होगा, मैन एंड मैन के बीच में होगा. नाउ, जैसे कि रिलेशन हमारे पास होगा हैव्स एंड हैव नॉट्स के बीच, रिलेशन हमारे पास होगा ओनर्स एंड नॉन ओनर्स के बीच, रिलेशन होगा डोमिनेटर एंड द डोमिनेटेड के बीच, एक्सप्लॉइटर एंड द एक्सप्लॉइटेड, powerful and the powerless, the rich and the poor, the employer and the employee, oppressor, oppressed and so on. ये जितने भी जो रिलेशन है वो हर टाइप की सोसाइटी में we found such type of relations. Now, moving on to forces of production. Forces of production क्या होता है? It is the material aspect of production. In this we have two parts. We have man and we have thing. Man is what? Man is a living component. इसमें हमारे पास क्या आ जाएगा? कैपिटलिस्ट आ जाएंगे, वर्कर्स आ जाएंगे, बुर्जुआजी, प्रोलेटेरिएट, स्लेव, मास्टर, सर्व्स, लॉर्ड, ये सब हमारे इसमें आ जाएंगे मैन में. कमिंग ऑन टू थिंग, थिंग हमारा होता है नॉन लिविंग कॉम्पोनेंट. इसमें हमारे पास आ जाएंगे टूल्स, टेक्निक्स, टेक्नोलॉजी एंड सो ऑन. ठीक है. नाउ, जो फोर्सेज ऑफ प्रोडक्शन होता है इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज मीन्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन. ओके. नाउ, forces of production or means of production denotes man control over nature. It denotes man's control over nature. Nature पे man का control है, ये दिखाता है forces of production. Now, society is divided into two parts. First is your economic infrastructure and second is your social superstructure. Economic infrastructure क्या होता है? It includes FOPs and the ROPs, factor of production and relation of production. Coming to social superstructure includes religion, family, value, education. It basically covers different aspects of society जिसे हम समाज बोलते हैं. Okay. Now, economic infrastructure shapes social superstructure and social superstructure helps in functioning of economic infrastructure. As we can see over here, this is economic infrastructure. It is basically economic basis. Now, economic infrastructure shapes or we can say control social superstructure. Now, social superstructure is not concerned with any type of production. Now, this social superstructure helps in functioning of economic infrastructure. We can say social superstructure maintains economic infrastructure, or we can say social superstructure legitimize economic infrastructure. Now, we have criticism of this theory which is given by Karl Marx. हमारे पास criticism है modes of production. The criticism is, पहला है Marx is economic determinist. Marx is economic determinist. Second criticism is given by Kenneth Allen. Kenneth Allen was of the opinion that Marx's personal struggle made him staunch critique of capitalism. This C is capitalism. Okay. So Marx's personal struggle made him staunch critic of capitalism. This was the opinion of Kenneth Allen. So this is it for modes of production. Thank you.